Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Icy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you guys are here from a previous video, then welcome back. What we're going to be talking about today is the best streaming software that you guys can get your hands on in 2020. Now, when you first come into streaming, it can be a real headache trying to choose which software is best for you. I know when I first started, I just kind of picked the first one I found on Google and ran with it, which isn't always the best thing to do. I've put together a list of software that's out there. I've kind of done a bit of a comprehensive review so you guys can see all the features and all the good stuff that comes with each one and really kind of help you narrow down which one you'd like to use. It is one of those things that's completely subjective. I don't want to sit here and tell you that you should be using one over the other because that might not necessarily be what you want. So yeah, it's down to you to choose, and hopefully by the end of this video you'll feel comfortable doing so and you can really kickstart your streaming career. Okay, so first up on the list we have Streamlabs OBS, also known as Slobs. Now, Streamlabs OBS is designed to be quite a simple program. It's designed for newbies, new streamers. It's what I used when I first came to streaming. It's kind of got a really simple UI. It's easy to add things in, get your scene set up. One of the really great features that it has is it has its own theme store. Now, it can be quite expensive when you're trying to build custom themes. If you're using websites like Fiverr or custom artists, the money can really rack up. So this is one of the best features and one thing that I really loved when I first came to streaming. It allows you to choose different themes. It allows you to have intro screens. It allows you to have alerts. Oftentimes it allows you to have different transitions, which can be really, really fantastic. Not only that, but Streamlabs itself offers a custom merch store, which is really cool. So it allows you to have all of your merch in one place, and it allows you to have notifications when your merch has been bought through their store. It also has really great customer service. It's got really good support. One of the main cons with Streamlabs is it can be incredibly buggy, and that's one of the reasons why I moved primarily, is because of the amount of bugs that it has. But their support team is always there 24/7 to try and help you out with any bugs that you may experience, and overall they're really great. One of their other really great features is their cloud chatbot. Now, this chatbot is kind of a rival to other things like Nightbot, Stream Elements chatbot, and it's built right into Slobs itself. It's really good. It's quite easy to use. It's easy to set up, and it's really handy, the fact that it's right inbuilt into the Slobs itself. Now, the final thing that I wanted to talk about was the Slobs website builder. I feel like this is one of the things that really sets Slobs apart from the rest of the software vendors. It's really cool. It's a place where you can embed your streams so your viewers can watch them there. It's got easy access to tips. You can visit your merch store. It will show you who your top supporters are for that month through donations and other things. And it's a really wicked feature. Of course, not all streaming software is without its cons. The one thing that I would say about Slobs that I would take with a pinch of salt is the amount of issues that you can run into while using the software. Now, Slobs is still technically in beta stage, which is fair enough. You can expect some things to go wrong, but I ran into a lot of crashes. A lot of people that I know have used Slobs have run into a lot of crashes, and it can really mess with your stream, especially when you're trying to grow, and it can make it quite hard for viewers to watch and want to stick around. So that's one of the things that I really didn't like about it. Obviously, as time goes on, it's going to be one of those things that the developers that work for Slobs are going to get really good on. They're going to start really fixing things, and it's going to become a lot more stable, but for now it's a little bit up in the air, so just bear that one in mind if you're thinking about going with this. Okay, so next up on our list of different software that you guys can use is OBS Studio, so open broadcasting software. Now, OBS is the software that I use currently. I'd say it's probably one of the most stable of all the ones out there. It's probably the one that's most tried and tested by lots of different streamers, and it's got lots of really great qualities that make people want to use it. So it's a little bit more complicated to use than I'd say Slobs is. It can take a little bit of learning, and that's probably one of the main issues, is kind of the learning curve, but please don't let that put you off because it's such a great bit of software. One of the main perks about it, it's free. It's open source, so it's constantly getting community updates. It's constantly getting things that make it better. It does lack a theme store like Slobs does and like other ones like XSplit do, but that doesn't really matter. You can get themes from online, you can Google it. They're pretty easy to download and import, and oftentimes you kind of want to make your own themes anyway, so it's not that much of a big deal. It's highly stable because it's been around for so long, so I've not really had any stream crashes. I've never really had any problems with it. It's always done me well anytime that I've ever streamed. As you can see, you get all of your Twitch information, so you get your Twitch chat right here. You can move it around, put it wherever you want to. You can switch it, and it's a really great thing to have right on the side, so you can keep up to date with everything. You've also got your stream information, so the title of your stream, the things you want to say when you're going live, the hashtags and everything you want to use. You also have more options to add in media request tracks, and you can also import things from other services. So if you've been using Slobs before, you can import any alerts and anything you've had in, so that makes it a really great feature. Now, one of the other things it supports is capture cards, so that's really great if you're a console streamer, you're streaming from an Xbox and you're using an Elgato capture card. It directly supports that in OBS, which is really great. And the final thing is it's really good for desktop recording. So this is actually what I use to record my YouTube videos. I use OBS itself, and that makes it super handy. The fact that you can just hit start record, it will record in really good quality and just save it straight to your videos folder. So that is definitely a plus in my book. As I said before, the only real con is the slightly higher learning curve, but again, there are loads and loads of different tutorials out there for Slobs, and overall I would rate this as probably, yeah, my favorite out of all of them. Okay, so next up on our list is XSplit Gamecaster. Now, XSplit Gamecaster is very similar to Slobs in the way that it's got a very simple UI design. It was intended to be used for beginners as well as experts. It's meant to be very visually easy to use and doesn't take as much work as something, say, like OBS does. It's really cool. It's got loads of really wicked features. One of my favorite ones is the set feature. Now, what sets are, it's a way of organizing your scenes and also your overlays that you're using. So say for example you're a Twitch streamer, you're also a Mixer streamer, and you also do YouTube, you're a triple threat, then sets are a really great way of organizing those different scenes that you'd have for each one of those applications. So you can call it anything you want to. I'm going to call this one test, for example. You can select a really cool rememberable icon, and there it is. It's created right on the side. You get to create loads of different scenes for it. Super duper easy to use. The next thing that I really like, which is also really similar to Slobs, is their theme library. Now they have over 300 themes on XSplits, and so it's really cool. You get loads of different variations, you get to see loads of different choices. They're super easy to use as well, just like they are on Slobs. You just choose whichever one you want. You just add to Studio, it will be put straight into your set. Just like this. You get a main screen, and intermission screen, and start screen. Some of them also come with a ending scene, and they also come with overlays, which is really cool as well, meaning you don't have to shop around, you don't have to use things like Fiverr if you don't want to, and they're really great for beginning. They also have your stream chat right on the right hand side. They also have your stream events, so for example, if you've got a new follow recently, you've got any donations, any bits, anything like that, they will show up on that side. Overall, I really like this. It's a really nice clean design. It's really cool. It's currently in beta as well. I think a lot of promising things are coming, and I can't wait to see them. The only cons that I've seen are they have fixed frames, so for recording video that can be a bit frustrating if they're capping off, I don't know, say at 30 FPS. And also with other XSplit products, they cost money eventually. This one will cost money. I don't know how much it is, or how much it will be, sorry, but I know it will cost money. Right now it's free. You can get it for free. If you download it, you get it for lifetime free, I think, which is pretty impressive, but it will cost money at some point. So if you're watching this video in the future, it may already cost. So that is one of my only cons with XSplit's Gamecaster. Okay, so last but certainly not least is VMix. Now, VMix, I have to say, is probably my least favorite out of all the ones that I've shown you before, mainly because of the $60 price tag. That is right, it costs $60 if you want to get this software. Now, I have included it purely because it's quite popular. Quite a few people use it. I think the main reason they use it is because of its direct streaming to things like Facebook, Twitter, Twitch and Mixer, etc. Also, for its library of animations, I hear it's got pretty good animations that you can use. Compared to something like Slobs or compared to something like OBS, I would say it's probably not really worth it at all, because they can do all the same kind of things as this can, except this one will cost you money. Also, from looking at it, it seems a little bit clunky, a little bit complicated. Didn't look very intuitive. Like I said, I don't know, I don't really like it. I don't know if that's because I've never really used it before. I don't really know too much about it. Obviously, I looked up about it for this video. I did some research on it, and yeah, a lot of people seem to use it. It seems to have quite good just recording properties, so apparently it's quite good for professional recording. A lot of people use it for that as well as streaming, so I guess that's one of its other good features. It's also available on Windows and Mac as well, which I think is probably quite appealing to some people. Okay, so that pretty much sums up the video. So like I said right at the start, it's basically entirely up to you. Whichever one you want to go for, just have a look at the features like I outlined below, kind of see which ones you like. Really, it's kind of trial and error, and you got to test them out. Like I said, I started off with Slobs first. I moved to OBS after trialing it, using it for about 9 months, and I decided I wanted to move, and you guys can do the same thing. There are other ones out there, I won't lie, there are quite a few other ones out there. The reason why I decided to do these top 4 is because they are the top 4. They're the ones that most people use. There's also another bit of software from XSplit. It's called XSplit Broadcasting. It's kind of more for advanced streamers. It's also got some really good like video editing properties, and sorry, not video editing properties. It's got some really good video properties for creating videos. So I think a lot of people use it that way professionally. So I didn't really think it was worth including. But if you do want to read around, you do want to have a look, definitely go to Google and search up if you want to do some extra research. I have also created a PowerPoint listing all the pros and cons if you wanted to have that to read through, just as it's easier to see and you don't have to keep rewatching the video to know. I'll leave that in the description. It's on Google Slides. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was informative, and I hope it helped you out. Please leave me a comment actually, which one you decided to go for and why. Also, what other videos that you'd like to see. If you could do that as well, that'd be super wicked. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, rate, and subscribe, as I always say to do. And hopefully, I will see you in the next video, which should be coming out very shortly. I will be uploading every Thursday from now on. So yeah, that'll be cool. So expect to see a video every Thursday, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Good luck with all your streaming careers. Hopefully this video helped. I love all your faces, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.